Hello everyone, it's Elzahh here and it's time for my January wrap up. So in January I read a total of 3 books. Not as much as I had hoped. I didn't get to complete the books that I said I was going to continue on reading, and there is a reason for that. So, in January, I discovered the beautiful writing of this author that I had never read any of her books before. She's got quite a lot of dedicated fans out there and quite a big fan base, and I can't believe I didn't pick up any of her books sooner, and I was just so addicted to these 2 books that I read. I read one of them and I just had to read another one, and then I ended up buying another one, and then I had another one coming in the mail, and I just can't get enough of her. Her writing is so addictive, so beautiful, and I loved both the stories that I got to read. So the first book I read this month by this mysterious author that I just gotten into is Ugly Love, and yes, the author is Colleen Hoover. I absolutely love this one. I gave it a 4 stars on Goodreads. It was pretty good. I can't wait for the movie, which is kind of why I picked this one up. I saw it at my local bookstore and it was pretty cheap, and I was like, no, it's about time I read it, and I'm so glad I did. I'm not a huge contemporary reader. I'm more of a fantasy dystopian type of reader. I love escaping into different worlds, but this one I have to say I made an exception to, and I'm so glad I did. I loved it. It's basically a friends with benefits type of story. Only thing is, trying to keep emotions out of this kind of situation doesn't really help, especially when one side of this friendship is starting to feel the emotions and connection really strongly and wants a little bit more. So you can only keep your fingers crossed for a happy ending, and it's supposedly made into a movie. I hope it's just as good. I'm really looking forward to it. I have to say, the main character that I've seen for the trailer of the movie, whoa, yes please. So if you haven't read anything by Colleen Hoover, I do recommend Ugly Love. If it's not quite your thing, as it is kind of an explicit read, I suggest you try, which is the next book that I finished this month by Colleen Hoover as well, try Maybe Sunday. After I'd read Ugly Love, I took to Instagram and asked what Colleen Hoover book I should read next. And I had a lovely girl whose name escapes me at this moment, but she was so nice, and she told me that I should probably read Maybe Sunday because she thinks I might like that. So, of course, being recommended that, I went to the bookstore, and lucky they had it there, so I picked this one up. I read it, loved it even more. I gave this one a 5 stars on Goodreads. I think I connected to it more because of the music aspect in it, and because the story wasn't as explicit. It was very strong romance orientated story. It's kind of an unexpected love. There's 2 characters in the story have their issues in life, and they kind of end up falling for each other, but the issue is that one is taken and the other one has just come out of a very bad breakup. So they try to remain friends and try to overcome these new feelings they are feeling for each other, to try and keep it strictly friendship based, their relationship. But does it work or not? That's the question. And I absolutely love this story. It was so good. I don't know, Colleen Hoover just has a way with words, and her writing is so addictive. It's like a good kind of drug. Now, this 3rd book is the last book that I completed in January, and that is Yellow by Jacobson. I have already read this, I have reviewed it, my review is down below, and it was such an interesting read. It was a really quick read, it's not a very long one. This is the uncorrected proof copy. The original one, the cover is so much more gorgeous, so don't look at this monotone one. The original cover is so much more bright and colourful, and it's already out. It's available probably in your local store, so keep an eye out for it. It's a really good book. I loved it. I gave it a 5 stars on Goodreads. So as you probably guessed, I didn't complete my small little TBR that I was rolling over this month, but I am going to cut off a couple of books that I had on that TBR, and I'm only going to be continuing reading one of them this month, and that one is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I am about 60% way through this story, and it's good. It is really good. I just put it down because I got into Colleen Hoover, and that was a huge distraction for me this month. But I'm hoping that I can finish this one. It's not going to take me long. It is a short read. It's not very long. So the next book I'm going to continue reading over into February is a fantasy novel by an Australian author, and I was kind of in a book hangover after reading Colleen Hoover and the contemporaries that I had this month. I thought I might need to spice this month up with a little bit of fantasy, so I started to read AKARNAE by Lynette Noni, and this one's really good so far. I'm probably just at the quarter mark, I'm not that far in, but it's really good. It's kind of funny. I'm loving the two best friends that she's just made. I don't know much about it. I don't want to know much about it, so I'm just going to go along and power through it, and I'm just going to continue reading this month. And the third book I have started and I'm going to be continuing reading is another one by Colleen Hoover, and that one is Maybe Not. Maybe Not is the companion novel to Maybe Someday. Only thing is, it's really short, it's a really quick read. This one is about two side characters that are featured in Maybe Someday, and it follows a male's point of view named Warren. It's about the other two flatmates during the story. So I can't wait to finish this one. I've only read very little, probably about 10 pages in, and it's pretty funny. I love Warren from Maybe Someday, so reading this little short novella in his point of view is just gonna crack me up. I know I'm gonna love it, I'm gonna enjoy it. And that's it. That's all the books I have to show you this month. So I read 3 books in the month of January, and I'm going to be continuing reading 3 more over into February. And that's all I really have planned. Whether or not I'm going to read any more in February, you have to wait and see in my February wrap up. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did enjoy it by giving me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more future videos by me. And check out my social links down below. I'll have them all linked down the doobly-doo, as well as my yellow review. So that's about it. That's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!